Hello, welcome to this new video on my channel. Yeah. I tell you, my good amigos, I'm feeling so bad because I can't go to the gym. I'm just waiting for the day when I can go back to the gym, and I just hope I don't lose all my muscles until then. But my left shoulder is hurting so hard. Even when I just make this on the wall to test, push the wall a little, I already feel the pain. I see it is exactly like 2016, I always use this black roll. That is a roll where you can massage your back, you roll on it. You can stretch your back and massage it. And they also have black roll duo ball and black roll duo ball mini. That is with two little balls together, two little, what is another word for ball? I don't know. Yeah, two little balls. And I did it so hard, and then it stretched, it get destroyed here, and I can't even hold my arm up like this. I can't do it. And I had to make break 6 months. I can't training then. And after this time, it took me 2 years to go fully back to the training. In these 2 years, I was always doing on-off with training, I'm going for 2 months, then I stopped. And so I stopped like 3 years with training, 2016 until 2019. And 2019 I started again when I was like always on-off between 17 and 19. Then 19 I started again. And then I was injured, and then I lost all my gains. And everything was shit then, without gains. And then I go back to the training. And 2019, when I was go back to the training, around 4 months or something, I was going from 60 kilo bench press to 100 kilo bench press in a few months. There's the muscle memory effect, When you already had that one time, you go back very fast to it. So because to go to 100 kilo, it took me like 3 years or something. I mean, sure, I trained very bad, very wrong, etc. And if you do it right, where I was, let's say I was 70 kilo, pretty shredded before I started with bodybuilding, because I was going to the box. I did boxing a little, just for 6 months. And then I was very shredded, very skinny, very shredded. And but very skinny, 70 kilo. And I don't know why I said that right now. But then I started with bodybuilding. And then was the first time where I gained weight, because I thought always with 70 kilo I'm so skinny, etc. But then I start gaining weight. I made these big mass shakes, with oats and milk and all that. Then I gained weight really fast. I don't know why I said that, but yeah. And you see now how fat I am. Today I measured my weight, and I am now 98 kilo. So when I started, I was 91 kilo, and now I'm 2 months without training. So I decided today I go now on a little diet. Even if I can't train, I want to lose around 10 kilo, that I'm 90 kilo again. I want to lose like 8 kilo maybe, that I'm on 90 kilo, you know. So yeah, but I will lose also, you know, I was very feared that I lose muscles when I go on diet without training, but now that I gained so much fat again, now I'm thinking, come on, go back to the diet. You know, at some point you just realize it doesn't go anywhere, you know. No matter what you do, you can't train. Yeah, what you wanna do. No matter what you do, if you can't training, you will lose gains, you will lose strength. Yeah. One time you just accept it, you know. Okay, look, I loaded this a little. Hope I can use it now. Yeah. Oh, it's locked, you know. Yeah. I just came from a walk, you know. Now I decided yesterday I go on diet, you know. No, today I decided I go on diet, and yesterday I was already doing a walk, and now I'm will doing a walk every day, 1 hour. Because I'm watching 2 Japanese audio files anyway, and I go out anyway, just before I drive in the bus and tram, etc. But now I'm just walking, you know, to burn some calories. Yeah. You know, for a bodybuilder, it is the worst nightmare when you're injured and you can't train. Because then you lose your purpose, what you do then. I mean, I have kind of luck that I have another hobby with learning Japanese. And this takes way more time because I'm learning 25 hours a week. And when you training, you can't train so much, you know. You can only train like 10 hours a week or something. Yeah. No, I just want to say I'm lucky that I have my Japanese. At least I can do that. But yeah. I forgot to take my medication for my shoulder. I googled it this year. I googled it, what it is. It is like for yeah, but it's not working for my shoulder, you know. It's not working. I mean, my shoulder still hurts. Even when I just do a little on the wall, it hurts. Such bad luck. What should I do? Should I just training with pain or what? I mean, you know, I'm thinking one time when I really now go through this, then the pain goes away, then I can train again normal, you know. But when I just ignore the pain and just train, then it never goes away. And I never can train with so much fun anymore because I always have pain then. That's pretty shitty, right? Yeah. I mean, I have my home gym, I have everything what I need. Only my shoulder is the problem. Yeah, one thing. You know, I bought today wait, I can tell you soon. Because I don't know the English word. Psyllium husks. Okay, wait. Psyllium husks. Okay, psyllium husks. Psyllium husks. Psyllium psyllium is the thing that I have now, because that I need for my keto bread, you know, because sometimes I'm making some keto bread and it is very easy recipe. And these psyllium husks, they didn't had in the store for a long time, and today they had them. And I buy some chicken burgers, you know, so I will make some keto bread with chicken burgers. Oh, I forgot to buy zero ketchup. I hope I have some zero ketchup left here. Oh damn, then I can't use ketchup. That would be shitty. It's always the same shit. You always forget one thing, you know. I just hope I have some zero ketchup left, but I think not. That would be a big problem for me. Because I wanted to make burgers today, you know. I bought everything except maybe zero ketchup, yeah. You know, maybe I'm making a video about this keto bread because it is really easy. I searched very long for a recipe that is very easy and convenient, because on many recipes you only need the egg white, you know. You only need the egg white and the egg yolk.
Egg yolk. Egg yolk.
Yolk.
Egg yolk.
Yolk. Yeah, egg yolk or yolk. This you have to throw away, you know. I saw all these recipes and I said, well, they are shit. And then I find the perfect recipe, which is convenient and easy to make, and it's really working very good, you know. I made this keto bread now several times, and it is really good, you know. You can make burgers with it or sandwiches, or you can use it to eat with soup, you know. It's very delicious with soup, yeah. And it is keto bread, so I'm not on keto diet, but I'm, you know, in the diet I don't like to use flour, you know. I want to avoid flour, you know. Maybe it's not necessary, but I don't know, yeah. So I just make keto bread, but I tell you, this keto bread, this has a really good texture, and the taste is a little. It's not taste so much It's not taste so much like bread, but yeah, it has his own taste, you know. So yeah, but yeah, the texture and the consistency and everything is very fluffy, like a real bread, you know. Yeah. But I tell you, as burger is very good with burger. Or I made sandwiches with it. Just put in some meat, some tomato. It's pretty awesome, yeah. I waited so long for this keto bread to make, you know. You know, you need Philadelphia Balance or another cream cheese. And they didn't have Philadelphia Balance for a few months. They didn't have that in the stores. They always said it's delivery shortages, so I wasn't able to buy the Philadelphia Balance for a long time. But now it is back, since 1 month or something. It is back in the stores, and yeah. You know, this keto bread recipe is so easy. You just mix all the ingredients together, then you wait 10 minutes, then you make buns, 4-ring buns, then you bake it, and then it's finished, and it turns out well. It's very convenient, easy recipe, you know, even for me, because I never bake things, you know. I never use my oven, right? Yeah, I never bake things. But this recipe is so easy, you know. So yeah, I searched along for a easy, convenient recipe, you know. Searched a long time. Yeah. I decided to go back on diet. Today it starts with 2,000 calories. And I think I need to find a strategy to avoid my cheat. You know, my cheat days always I always eat too much on my cheat days, you know. I always overdo it. And would be better to eat only 3,000 calories on these cheat days, you know. Would be ideal. Two cheat days with 3,000 calories a day, that would be enough. But I get to 5,000 or something, you know. It's just too much. Maybe I should eat every day a little sweet or a little cheat, you know, that I'm not craving so much, you know. I already saw that strategy on other guys. They eat every day, they eat a little ice cream or something, you know. Then they don't have so much cravings. Would be maybe a better strategy for me, yeah. Yeah. 2,000 calories now. That is now my goal. You know, I thought when I was on diet, then I was injured. But then I thought when I now go on diet, then I'm losing muscles. Because when you don't train and you're in the calorie deficit, you're losing muscles, right? But I decided now, no matter if I lose muscles or not, I go on diet again, because I was now near 98 kilo today, from 91 to 98. Yeah. I want to go now on 90 kilo again, you know, and I want to have a good starting point for my next diet. I mean, when I'm back in the training, you know, for my next training, diet, everything. I want around 90 kilo. Then I can go on diet, gaining some muscles, losing some fat. Yeah. I tell you, when you can't train, be happy that you can train, because it is very bad when you can't train and you see what you have in life when you lose it, you know. Because for myself, bodybuilding is a very big part of my identity, you know. And I just know when you look better and when you do bodybuilding and have some progress in bodybuilding, then your whole life gets better, you know. Everything gets better. Everything is better. So yeah. I tell all the people that I know, they should do weight resistance training, because it is good for your health. You live longer, you don't get sick. You don't get like this diabetes, etc., or cancer. Chance of cancer and diabetes is way lower when you do weight resistance training, you know. Also, you live longer, you live happier, yeah. That's for all who just training with weight resistance for health. But for me, I'm training to have the biggest muscles that I can get, right? So yeah. Yeah. Okay, my friends, I think that was it for this video. You know what you have to do: like, share, subscribe to the channel, spread the videos everywhere. Okay, have a nice time. Bye bye.